It's very early in the morning here while I'm recording to you, and you may not have seen me here for a little while. Um, there have been some major developments in my life, not to me personally, but to members of my family. An older, well, just my lone parent, um, and the job of being a caregiver. Once again, now when you get to a certain age, your parents will develop something that will impact their lives and cause you as a child to step in and take care of take care of them and make sure that they're all right. Each parent is different. Some parents you can work with. Some parents you cannot work with because they adamantly refuse that not anything is wrong with them, and they just feel like they can carry on life as usual. But we all know that real life doesn't work that way, especially if you're an older parent and they're suffering from an illness. And that is what I've been facing for the past few months now. Um, it's amazing. After I finished my novel, this happened, and it really has become more and more and more out in the open, and it's really shown itself. You know, started off with a certain household item. Um, then it was just more of the household item, and parent got confused. Um, just different types of things that went on that don't want to share right now. But I could just say, as a caregiver, um, it's not easy. But then, what is easy in life, right? It's never going to be easy when you have a parent who you know is heading towards that time of life when everything's breaking down mentally. And I can just say, as a two-time stroke survivor, um, I kind of had an insight of what it was when your mind is not working as well as it should, or at all. During my recovery period, when I returned home from the hospital, I had to slowly get back into the flow of things. It wasn't easy for me. Um, I felt like I had to learn things all over again. Lucky through the magic of this medium, I was able to look at old television programs, um, movies, things I remember from my childhood, and that kind of helped get me on track to where I'm at today. Now, I'm saying this for myself because I have survived those two strokes, but the condition that my parent is in, it may lead to something very serious. Of course, the research I've done on ChatGPT and other sites tell that. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. My wife has been my bedrock. Well, first, the Lord can never count him out ever. Has been right there, making sure there's peace in my heart, giving me something to really understand that this is all part of life, and that my part as a caregiver has to be one where I'm not too harsh on my parent, but at the same time just making sure that I'm there to make sure that that parent is all right. And my wife, yes, she has been my bedrock. She has been someone who has helped me through this really tough time. Um, and again, it's something I've encountered with my dad, and my dad, for the longest time, he had his illness, and he had his problems, but eventually, before he passed, we we just had that respect for each other, and I really told him how much I loved him, and it was heartbreaking to know that. Well, I didn't know at the time, but the last time I saw him, 3 days before he actually died. Walking out of that hospital, I just never thought I could ever recover. Then seeing him 3 days later, gone, but his body is there. That's something I'll never forget. And so I'm facing the same thing. Not exactly at that point with my parent, but at the same time, it's very early, and who knows, maybe we have more years, more months, more days than my father, but it's not anything as a caregiver, you're never really prepared for. You can talk to the doctors, you can find out what medications they're on, you can update them on their behavior, things like that. Just have a dialogue with the doctors and the physicians who are taking care of your parent. But still, it's those moments you spend with them that mean a lot. They really mean so much. And all I can just tell you is that if I don't feel like writing right now, it's okay, because this is really bigger than life and bigger than any novel or collection that I'm writing. But I would say that it's not easy. It's not easy. And no one wants to feel this way. No one wants to feel helpless. No one wants to feel as if this could be it. As the only child, I don't have any siblings to share this news with. I do have a great wife. I haven't told anyone else about personally what's going on. But I guess this could qualify as that, but not really. Just as a caregiver, just gotta make sure that you, as a caregiver, are doing well. I told my doctors what I'm going through, and they just said, well, we have you on so many medications, we might as well just have you go out and walk, go out, do some exercise, take care of yourself, because really they couldn't give me anything to calm me down, because of my experience, of my own health issues. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to make sure that everything's all sunshine on my end. I am not sure how this is going to go. But I can just tell you, as a caregiver, each day that you live, each day that you have a small victory, if they respond the way that you hope they respond, if you solve everything, you do everything well. But you never want to see your parents deteriorate. You never want to see that, ever. Yeah, I know. Your parents have been so good to you over the years. You've been in the house, and now that you're a full-grown adult, you want to make sure that your parents are living the best life. But there are times, health-wise, that they're not going to be able to make it. And it hurts you because you want them to make it. You want them to survive. But you have to not fool yourself, because this is life. This is all reality. And reality will always remind you who you are and where you are. You're on the planet Earth. You're a human being. You have a set amount of years to live, so might as well live your life the best you can, without the outside noise, outside interference taking place right now. You just want to live a good life for yourself and for your family and those around you. So I'll leave you with this. Just be glad of each day that you have, especially as a caregiver. Enjoy those moments, those days, those times with your parent or other significant elder. Just let them know how much you love them. Let them know that you care. And as my wife would tell me, she's right. Don't take it personal. Just know you can do the best you can, and that's all you can do. Ordinarily, I would tell everyone to have a good day, evening, all that, right? But whenever you're watching this, I just hope that you are doing the best that you can in your life, and always never forget to pray that sometime, someday, everything will be a good day. The day that we all live, the day that we share, the day we spend with our loved ones. That is a good day. Um, I don't know. I don't know how life is going on right now, but I just say as a caregiver, just do your best. Do your best. That's all I can ask of you. Until then, take care.